Elon Musk.
Mm.
Tesla's robot predictions were all wrong. So this is a Bloomberg article, and the CEO's past statements on autonomy undercut his credibility. So this is Bloomberg. It came out, and so and for context, like first of all, we ain't no economists, so don't even expect
Not at
that from
all.
us. We just bringing information to the common person, just letting you know what's going on out here in the world, and bringing it and putting it in front of you, just so you'll be aware. A lot of people know Elon Musk. He's the CEO of Tesla, and I actually listened to the earnings call. So we talking about wealth. So the last, and this is a great segue because if you think about it, the last article was talking about six. It was talking about 6 reasons poor stay poor and middle class doesn't become wealthy. Is because you got to pay attention. What is the wealthy doing? Like whether you invest in this company or not, that this ain't investment advice, but like understand what billionaires are doing. Like it just so it can even start expanding your mind. Like so I sit on some of these earning calls. Some companies I am invested in, some I'm not. But I'm like, I just want to hear how quote unquote some of quote unquote perceive the greatest minds think. Like, what are they talking about? What are they doing? What are they trying to do? What are they predicting for their future? And man, they be talking that big talk. I'll be like, okay.
Mm.
They be talking that God talk. They be on that God frequency with how they be talking. Now, some of them be talking BS too, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm listening to the earnings call. It's about it was an hour or so or something like that. I don't remember exactly how long. It was quite long though. Man, they didn't talk about no numbers. And they threw me off with that. It was no
Mm.
quantifiable numbers. I was like, this is just futuristic talk. Like, I can
Like a head
appreciate
coach.
that. I can appreciate that. But if I'm an investor, you gotta tell me like, how are we growing? What was the past performance? What is the next quarter expectation? Like, you got to give me some tangible things because the other part too, when you listen to these earning calls, other representatives from uh, investment banks are asking questions, you like, dang, that's a good question. And you listening
Mm.
for the answer. So like it starts to help you to also get better with your critical thinking. Because
Mm.
sometimes like what you'll have is what you'll realize is some of these CEOs are great storytellers. So they telling you a great story and you get enthralled into the story and you get excited. And next thing you know, you don't win and made a decision and they ain't gave you nothing fundamental to really truly make a great decision. And so it's actually a great way to help you with your critical thinking skills. Just listening sometimes with some of the other questions that people are asking, like, man, dang, that was a great question. So Elon was really pitching Tesla's robot, his future on the robot thing, the robotic automated driving situation, and so on the earth. So you see, they mentioned the earning call, right? So but this article is pointing out he keep talking, but it's not happening yet. And so let's start it from the top. All right, where we at? All right, that's Elon robot taxi. So Elon Musk did a curious thing this year: Tesla self-driving difficulties. No, I'm not referring to the time he talked about being abducted by. Hey, they throwing shot. They throwing shot. They throwing shot. I can already see this is slanted. They feeling some type of way about Elon with this Bloomberg, or when he referred to how elevator operators used to get tired or drunk. We'll fast forward past that. I'm talking about before Tesla's surreal earnings call when the CEO posted a 30-minute video of remarks he made at the car maker's first autonomy day in April 2019. The reason this was curious to me is that I have a neat computer. I don't know what they're talking about. That must speak for brain. Dang, it sounds like he's being disrespectful. That has
Right.
trouble processing embarrassment. I'd rather not revisit a bunch of things I said half a decade. Oh, yeah, we're going to keep going. Uh, Musk apparently doesn't have this issue. It's wondering he's still throwing shots. Wow. Let me fast forward. He's throwing shots, man. Shots fired on this. Wow. All cars
Mm.
being produced have all the hardware necessary, compute and otherwise for full self-driving. Now I heard that on a call. I'll say that again. All Tesla cars being produced right now have everything necessary for full self-driving. All you need to do is improve the software. You
Mm,
know, I heard him say that on the call too. I'm like, but what's the issue? Well, why isn't it happening yet? We talking about this since 2016. Like, and so sometimes I'm talking about critical thinking. So sometimes the way like when I'm looking at this, like I said, I'm not an economist. Like I'm like you, man. I'm like, I'm trying to break this down. Like, okay, Elon, what you doing? Like you talking about the moon, you talking about all these things, and I love it. Like I love the futuristic because it make you think big, like it's big thoughts, big, but like how is that translating into dollar and cents? You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times people come into our communities and they be saying stuff, and it's like, all right, bro, like outside of the affinity of we're all black and you grouped us together because we're all black, help me understand the results of this. Help me understand the tangible aspects. With you like, and so like you get so absorbed in your emotion and somebody just have a great story that you just start making decisions based off them being a great storyteller and then next thing you know it was a scam. And I'm not interested in scam hunting and all that. Like I get it. And so, and then you blame the person that was a great storyteller. Yeah, but like, what about you? Like,
right.
you just went off the strength of somebody telling the story, bringing it, and I'm tying it back to the article. He's doing a great job telling this story. Tesla's, decent company, but like right now, I'm just hearing a bunch of talk. And that's what I was hearing on the earnings call. So back in 2016, it's proven correct. Tesla has cycled through many iterations of hardware for its autopilot system since then. Early last year, Musk announced Tesla was going to stop offering retrofits of older generation hardware. And he just basically, what he's basically, this guy is doing is trying to hold him accountable from some of the previous things that he said. That matter if those cars were less safe than the company's newer vehicles, as long as Tesla was improving the average level of road safety. All right. So later in the video, Musk shared this week. He lists 3 steps to self-driving. 1, making Tesla's features complete for self-driving, whatever that means. 2, getting the technology to where the company thinks that people in its cars don't need to pay attention. Shit, I ain't like, excuse my like right now, like I ain't getting no car and I'll be like, hey, just drive me. Like, nah, I'm gonna keep my hand on that steering wheel. Uh
Yeah.
even if it got some little auto, it could do a little something. Nah, right now, not happening. Reaching a reliability level where Tesla can convince regulators that too is true. Because that's the other part too, is then you got to think about this. Okay, it's not only the cars making them fully self-driving. Guess who else you have to get approval and buy-in from?
Government.
The regulators to allow you to even do this on across all the different countries, state level, government level. But then guess who else you got to get support of? You take a guess.
A lot of people. The people that will have to design the software and all that.
Well, he say
Um,
they doing that. Keep going. Keep thinking.
I guess all the other drivers, really just driver.
Sure, but it's an industry that he has to convince, that has to agree to this too.
Industry. The car, well, no, no. He owns the car makers. He has the car making facility. Um, who do you have to convince? I'm thinking.
Insurance companies to even allow you to get insurance on self-driving. Could you
Oh
imagine how much of
Lord.
a potential nightmare that could be?
Oh Lord.
Like insuring it, a self-driving car, and what they all just start tearing up. And that's I'm painting this scenario, but like meaning there's a lot of moving parts. So okay, it's self-driving, but can you get insurance on that now? Or if you can, is your insurance $1,500 a month? Because if you got a selfish, like, so like there's some other things that to think about there. But under so that's what I'm talking about, like critical thinking, like thinking through some of these things that some of these CEOs are just throwing out at you, and or people that's coming into the community just saying a whole bunch of stuff. And you, if you just take a second and be like, okay, hold on. You're saying this. Oh, you can do this in 90 days. Wait a minute. Has someone ever done this in 90 days before? Is that even realistic to do this in 90 days? Have you done this in 90 days, or are you just selling me a course and it really took you longer and you just using copy, and marketing and, manipulating? I mean, that's basically what it is, manipulating the words to make me to jump out of the motion to make me buy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so what's your thoughts?
I think I don't know if this probably started before Amazon, but I feel like Amazon probably started a bad precedent with them approaching their investors with the attitude of, "Hey y'all, we're gonna make mistakes. We're not gonna really answer for it. Y'all know what y'all are getting with Amazon stock. Y'all know we focus on the long term." And so that's cool when you're at Amazon and you back it up, but every other company can't also take that same approach. You know what I mean? At some point, that's the reason why we're having these earnings calls. We need to hold you accountable. You can't just say, "Oh, well, this is gonna be good in the long term." No, show me or give me
Right.
my money back.
Right. Right. So we just wanting to teach the audience to, like, you know, go one level deeper, when people are telling you stories. But the other part that but shifting the gears a little bit, they are looking to make their car they're looking to make their cars cheaper. So it sounds like it's going to be a little bit more affordable, but we'll see. I don't think I'm there yet. For the Tesla, it seems pretty cool. I know some people said that they like it. We'll see. I'm not. This ain't a bad. Like, from our perspective, we're not bashing Tesla. I mean, hey, I love the vision. Hey, if you make it come true, I love it. But we just talking about it. We thought it was an interesting article to bring in front of the people and just talk through it. And the takeaway here is just don't let someone sell you a dream. Make sure like you cast a vision out there. You write the vision down, make it plain. They cast in the vision, and that's what CEOs. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to throw something big and audacious out there. So that's the part that I love. The other parts is like this vague talk without specificity. I don't like that as much. Especially like if you're a person that you're putting your money in there and you want to return. So, like, I don't think I like that. But ultimately be a critical thinker. And we'll move on from this Elon Musk article.